Sagittarius, you are the sign that Spirit said needs a message the most at present. So this will be a collective reading. Because it is a collective reading, remember, it will not resonate with everyone that views the video. So always use your discernment to see what, if anything, resonates with you, and leave the rest for someone else. Remember, too, that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, is currently happening, or will happen in the future. So Sagittarius, I ask a few questions early on to find out what the overall theme of this reading was. So for those resonating with this reading, you've either recently gone through a breakup or there's one in the near future. These three cards, I have a container I put my cards in when I go to a different location. And these three cards were tucked to the side. I had missed them when I was removing the old cards. And the first card I got was 14, and that is the number 4, Temperance. So this is a Sagittarius message of concern about karma and someone going through, this is 2 cards of karma, I just now realized. Someone's going through a great loss right now. Someone is emotionally quite tore up. And so you're going to, either from that person, somehow you're going to receive the information. The other question I asked was if there was a particular planet that would be significant for Sagittarius, and what I got was Uranus. That's similar to a 555, expect the unexpected. You don't know what's going to happen when Uranus is involved, and usually it's very quick and sudden and out of the blue, and you didn't see it coming. Now, not to worry. Remember, you have God. God's got your back. All you have to do is just use common sense and ask for angelic protection. But I'm saying there will be changes. Now, remember, changes are always there in some fashion to redirect us. We're just not going in a way for our highest good. So it's an attempt to get us to redirect. Now, I also pulled these cards out. I'll do the rest live, but I pulled these cards out too. The first 2 cards I got were Mercury retrograde and communicate, which was followed by divorce was in reverse, the spy card, and then the last card I got was a lost loved one watches over you. So someone from heaven, someone that has passed over, or someone who is energetically watching over you, Sagittarius. So just know that, you know, you've got angelic support, you've got people who love you around you. So most likely, for most in the collective, this message of concern is going to be with someone that you have broken up ties or will be breaking up ties. But I think they're watching you, perhaps without you even realizing right now. So someone is definitely observing you, Sag. So let's see what else I can find out for you guys. Holy Spirit, holy angels, spirits of the highest white light, my ancestors and the archangels, thank you so much for your protection and divination. Can you please, ooh, that was bad, guys. Can you please show me, what does Sagittarius need to know for the highest good of all, for those Saggies needing this message the most, Spirit? What messages does Sagittarius need at this time? Any guidance, any clear guidance you can give would be most appreciated. Thank you, Holy Spirit. For Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to know? Please and thank you. Sagittarius, please. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The 9 of Wands is in reverse. Sagittarius, what does Sag need to know for the highest good of all, Holy Spirit? For Sagittarius, please and thank you. The Lovers, what does Sagittarius need to know for the highest good of all? Sagittarius. So again, the Lovers is about a choice. It's about a choice. The 5 of Cups is trying to come out, but it's not. Again, there's been a breakup. There's been some emotional pain for whoever's involved with it in this situation. For Sagittarius. The Hierophant in reverse, so there was a divorce. This is the second card about divorce. One of the meanings of the Hierophant in reverse is divorce. So that makes sense. But I think that you're ultra protective over your energy right now because of this situation breaking down. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Wands, a second card about communication. So there will most definitely be communication, but with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, That's basically saying that you're not interested in this choice that's going to be presented to you. So whoever this is calling, there's going to be a choice presented to you. This person who is going through the strife, the person that you had this breakup with. But they will be communicating. And again, you will need to make a choice. And what I believe Spirit is wanting you to do is to make the choice for your highest good, Sag. And only you will know what that is. So you'll need to see what resonates with you. But always go to God. God will always give you the best way forward. Before I forget, too, there were also some numbers that I rolled. And I got 11 and 20. So it's possible that some of you may be a cusper baby that resonate with this reading. But November, I think, is definitely going to be significant for some, the 20th. And the number 7. I'm a life path 7, so it could be that you're a life path 7. It could be there's a 7 in your birthday. 7 is a significant number. You've been seeing a lot of repeating 7s. So those are some other factors in this situation. So let's see, Sag, what else? Let me get you guys some of these. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What advice can you give to Sag about this person reaching out? Please give me advice for Sagittarius. And again, always listen to your intuition. Your intuition is the best way to know how to move forward. That's God and your angels just guiding you in the best path forward. Always be there to listen. For Sagittarius, Spirit, what can you share with Sag? What can you share with Sag? What can you say? What can you share with Sag? Mercury retrograde is close. It's not too far away. I think it's November 9th, so just be aware. This is trying to come out. 67, climb up the ladder. You're climbing the ladder of success one step at a time. Promotion, more success, improvement, and raise. All right, Sag, we like seeing that. So on the emotional front, maybe things could be better. Sadness, don't get lost in your pain. Keep going. Your story does not end here. Heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, and pain. 45. 9, that adds up to a 9. 9s are always about endings, and endings always bring new beginnings. We also have divine masculine, 16. Added together, that's a 7, so another reference to a 7. Be willing to take risks, but remain unattached to the outcome. Structure, take charge, action, a man. So there is a male involved, an actual male gender. Again, for whoever is resonating with this reading, either you or the person, take it as it resonates. What advice do you have for Sag, other than to not get lost in their pain and to keep going and to keep climbing that ladder? And for the divine masculines, remain unattached, but be willing to take risk and to take charge. Do you have anything else for Sagittarius as far as advice? Just one, please, Spirit, if you would, please, and thank you. Advice for Sag. Clear messages, please, Spirit. Anything else for Sagittarius? Thank you. We have life on the edge. 61, again, adding up to a 7. So 777 might be a number you're seeing frequently. The question is the life you are living worth the price you are paying to live it? Adventurous, lifestyle, unstable. Some of you are living a lifestyle that Spirit is saying, take the time to look and see, is this really what you want? Is this really bringing you peace? Is this really bringing you happiness? Ask questions from your heart and you will be answered from the heart. This is a Native American proverb. So go to your heart, okay? Your questions are going to be answered from your heart. Holy Spirit, what else can you share with Sagittarius? Any messages for Sag, any advice for Sag that you can share with them, please, and thank you. Show me for Sagittarius, please. So there's going to be a divine masculine for those who are not resonating as the divine masculine. I believe there's going to be a second communication. There's one from a person with a breakup, and I believe there's a new person for some in the collective. Mate poaching. So this person you were involved with apparently was possibly trying to start a relationship with the person that you were wanting to. Crash and burn. Somebody's crashing and burning. This backs us up here with the firestorm. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, Sag, like yourself, but there's definitely emotional heat going on. And again, there was a reference to pain. Just remember, Sag, you will make it through anything, but you have to just keep that attitude, just keep moving forward. Whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. And remember that we don't usually see it at the moment, but there are always lessons that we can gain from pretty much everything, especially the adverse conditions. Doesn't really help you now, I know, but in the future that might just be a little tidbit that will help you in the future. You just never know. Doormat energy. Yeah, somebody was using you like a doormat, Sag, and you said, no thank you. You parted ways. So this person is going through some issues. I've also seen the energy right now, there are a lot of people going through karma. So that did not surprise me. Show me, Sagittarius, do you have anything else for Sag? Anything else for Sag? It could also be that this person is trying to block you. Yeah, trying to block you from a new person too, whoever this old person is that you had the heartache with. Do you have anything else for Sag? Physical assault. Okay, guys, now it's getting serious. And it landed on Divine Masculine. Oh, and this card's here too, so I want to show you this. Laying it on thick. This person's going to be communicating with you, and they're going to use sympathy, but they're also going to lay confirmation. They're also going to lay it on thick, Sag. You really need to be having your A game right now. You need to have that intuition fine-tuned. I've been asking God to please illuminate anyone who is deceitful for myself or others. Illuminate me. So this person either is thinking about this, or they have done it, or will do it. So this is a very serious situation. You always want to be safe. Like I said, you have to use common sense, but go to God for the direction that you need, and God will give you that answer. So don't be scared, just be prepared. But someone may be trying to do this to you. So again, just keep going about and taking your precautions. Let me see what else I can find out for you guys. Is there any advice for Sag? Is there any advice for Sag? Is there anything else that Sag needs to know that would help them know if this reading resonates with them, Spirit? Good for you, Sag, for not being a doormat. Good for you, whoever resonates with that. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know what you bring to the table. Desire. Landing on sadness and climbing up the ladder. What else do you want me to know for Sagittarius? Is there anything else? Triggers. Someone is very triggered by the fact that you have decided that you don't want to be a doormat anymore. And they're poison, toxic, unhealthy. Okay? Don't go... Well, you know what? We all have free will. I would say this, Sag. This person with this card, and this is a number 5 I just now saw. And remember I told you Uranus, there's going to be something out of the blue. Please do not return to a person that is toxic. This person or these people, whoever you're dealing with, they need to heal first, because unhealed people tend to hurt people. They crash and burn. They physically assault. They're coming from a place of pain, and often they strike out from this pain. I'm not justifying what they're doing, but I'm just stressing to you this is a very, very serious situation. This person may also try to use a sexual, to entice you sexually, and along with compliments. So just be aware of what their game is, okay? They're going to try to reel you back in like a fish on a line. And you do have history with this person that landed on the physical assault. This is someone that you've known. Show me, Spirit. Anything else for Sagittarius? Can you give me any other messages for Sagittarius? Divine Feminine. And I got the Today card. So this is current time, I believe, for a lot of them. Somebody's going to try to retaliate, Sag. They're mad because you broke it off. Okay, Spirit, any other messages for Sag? They're going to offer you commitment too. Because they're under a lot of pressure right now. This was in reverse. This person is under a lot of pressure. You need to understand where, confirmation again, you need to understand where they're coming from, man. They're desperate. They're desperate. Be aware. Someone is going to propose to you, but it's going to be coming from, oh, I just got chills, a karmic. Be on the lookout, Sag. Just be aware. Show me more for Sag. What else does Sag need to know? Anything else, please, for Sagittarius? Anything else for Sagittarius? Please and thank you, Spirit, Sagittarius. What do they need to know for Sagittarius? What does Sag need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Black Cat. You are strong enough to thrive solo, independent, hidden potential. Hidden potential, I'm sorry. Anything else for Sagittarius? So you're by yourself for now. Most of you, you can do it, Sag. Supermoon. You will emerge triumphant in the end. Fate, victory, success, achievement. You are going to be successful in the end, Sag. But you need to be careful about not re-engaging with this person. I really hope that is a decision that you make, because nothing good's going to come from this. Stargazing. Realize that nothing is missing from your life. Spirit is trying to say, Sag, don't, if you're without someone right now, don't be sad about that. Number one, happiness is a choice, and you can have happiness wherever you are. But they're just saying nothing is missing. Sometimes it's just our perception. Anything else for Sagittarius? And don't forget to gaze at, you know what, guys? I just got me a little telescope. And so, yeah, I think some of you, I don't know if anybody else got one, but when I saw stargazing, I thought, oh, that's exactly what I just got it in like a day or two ago. Solar eclipse. Be aware of old default behavior, shadow self patterns, and karma. We have another card about this. This, to me, feels like this person coming back. You fall into whatever pattern you guys had at the time that was negative and wasn't positive. Be aware, Sag. Be aware, because someone is going to try to sweet talk you. They're going to try to get you to marry them because they're going through karma. They're wanting you kind of to experience their karma for them. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, let me get this one last one from this. Deep diver. Beneath the surface lies true wealth, depth, buried, hidden information. So, Sag, there's hidden information that will help you, but it requires you seeking. All right, guys, let me see. Is there anything else? Anything else? Let me just get a few of these. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to pause it and go get some leathers as well, Sag. Spirit, what can you share with Sagittarius, please, and thank you? What else can you share for Sagittarius? For those resonating with this reading, please and thank you, Holy Spirit. For Sagittarius, what does Sag need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Epiphanies, 50. You're going to be getting an epiphany. And it landed next to mate poaching. So for some, it could be that you realize this person has been trying to stop you from entering a new relationship. Now, forgive is here, number 15. Forgiveness really is as much for the person doing the forgiving as the person that they are forgiving. Now, forgiveness is not meaning to take them back. It simply means in your heart to just give it over to God and to not harbor a grudge. This will free you up. And Sag, we are all about freedom. You know, there's such a release when you are not holding on to a grudge about something that happened. So if you are finding yourself in that energy, you know, just remember, forgive. You don't have to take them back, but don't let it hurt you any more than it already has. Thank you, Spirit. Memories. This person's also going to try to bring back memories. Get landed on the past card. You may be thinking about this person. Don't forget what happened. Don't forget how they used you like a doormat. Don't forget. Whoa, that flipped way up. Rescue. Somebody's coming in to be rescued. 55. We have fives all over the board. Someone's going to ask for your forgiveness, and they're going to ask you to help them out. You're really going to need to be careful, because sometimes if you help people out going through karma, you incur part of their karma. So for each of you in that situation, please, Sagittarius, go directly to God and find out. If you feel like you need to help this person, run it past God first, please. Strength, 22. You're going to make it through, Sag. There was another card about resiliency. You're going to make it through, okay? So hang in there. Hang in there, guys. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Higher self. Go to your higher self, Sag. This is a number 2. Again, about partnerships for some, and boundaries is here. You're going to need to keep the boundaries. And this is a test. I think this is a test for a lot of Sagittarius coming in. Spirit is going to be testing. Did you learn your lesson? Are you going to keep boundaries with people who have not treated you in a fashion that you should be treated? So Spirit's watching, you know. So I think for some of you, again, this will be a test to see, did you learn your lesson? So Spirit, can you give me just a few more cards for Sagittarius, and I'll get those letters. Anything else for Sag that they need to know, please and thank you. For those resonating with this reading, true companions, we are true to each other, but it was in reverse, and it landed on higher self. This person, again, is going to try to romanticize it and make it seem like, oh, they love you so much. Oh, that's too many, Spirit. They just want to be with you. They're sorry. So just be aware. And he is proposing to her, too. So somebody is going to try to commit. Anything else for Sag? Well, this one's here by itself. Oh my God, Sag, I love this. The whole world is touched by your love. You see, Sagittarius, you see. Look at the beauty you're bringing. Look at the beauty you're bringing to not just your surrounding environment, the world, Sag. We want that. Keep yourself healthy and whole. The world needs your love so much, especially now. So, guys, just stay in that really positive place, please. Beneath the calm exterior is often the hottest heart. And we face it together. But again, I feel like that's this person who's going to come in saying it like, we'll face the world together, we'll be a team. It's time to step out of the confusion. Okay, Sag, there's some clarity that you need to experience, that you're going to need to look at things for the cold, hard truth, okay? It's time to look at things clearly because, again, guys, this is really serious. This is really serious. Please. Let me go get some leathers and we'll finish the reading, Sag. All right, guys, let's see what we got. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Spirits of the highest white light, please give me letters that will resonate for some in the Sagittarius reading. Now, these letters, guys, can be the first letter of your first, middle, or last name, or the people or persons that you are dealing with. Somehow it may be their initials. Show me for Sagittarius. It's also not saying that it is not your reading if your letter or your person's letters do not come out. It's just it will be a point that some can resonate with. For Sagittarius, please. Thank you, Spirit. For Sag. For Sag. For Sag. What else for Sag? And one more, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. U, Q, Y, C, K, P, X, T, Z, J, L, M, V. We have two V's. So V is significant. E, D, two J's. J's are also significant. And C's are significant. So there's two C's, two V's, and two J's. Let me see if there's anything. Texas may be significant. Kentucky may be significant. Utah. Some may resonate from Utah. Some of you may be a physician. There may be a physician that resonates with this reading. Someone's name may be Ted for Edward, a shortcut or a nickname, Ted. Someone owns a private jet. Someone, Tucson, Arizona. That may be a city that someone resonates with, is Tucson. Someone's wanting you to quit. Someone's wanting you to quit. Don't quit, Sag. Don't quit. Okay, let me get some charms, guys, and we'll call it a reading. Holy Spirit, is there any other information that you can share with me for Sagittarius that would help them? Any other information for Sag, please and thank you, Spirit. Okay, I have a phone next to the J. So for some resonating with the J, definitely the phone call, the communication is coming back in. Some of you may have a dog or dogs. The years 1995 may be significant for some, 2011 for others, 2000 for some, and this one is 1996. Now, 1996, and again, forgive my pronunciation, the Arc de Triomphe, this was on top. So you may have taken a trip to France, or somehow this situation involves someone from France or of French ancestry. An apple landed on memories. Apples often denote temptation. So again, this person is going to try to use fond memories to lull you back in, Sagittarius. Be on your guard. The state of Virginia in the United States may be significant. We have a symbol of, what's the phrase they use? For passing away. I can't think of, they've got a phrase that they use on YouTube. But this person, this was next to Virginia, but it was upside down. So it's possible that someone from that state was involved in some kind of a plot. Again, this certainly will not apply to everybody, but for some it will. A plane's going overhead. Everything that happens during a reading is a part of the reading. So some of you may be flying soon, or someone's flying to you. Someone, this spider web landed up by the karma card. Someone was trying to set a trap, or is trying to set a trap for you. We also have the state of West Virginia, and it landed on Firestorm with, wow, guys, this is two symbols of someone wanting to make you bereft of life, to cease to exist. And it's in reverse also, and it was on top of Firestorm. This person does not have good intentions for you, okay? Spirit is watching over you, but you have to do your part too, and you have to be smart. Brazil, the country of Brazil also came out, so some of you may resonate with that. The sun is here, okay? There's going to be illumination, because remember that one card that came out that talked about beneath the surface lies true wealth. That's why the sun came out. Spirit is saying you're going to need to look, Sag, because you're going to be able to see the truth if you do. Also, there is a little crab here, so someone, there may be a Cancer involved, or it may be just someone who's in their feelings right now. And it landed on life on the edge, so things may be going a little too fast. We also have a wishbone here, so there is good luck that's coming in for you, Sagittarius. Let me see if there's anything else. Someone's initial, also I got an initial from my charms, G, so G may be significant for some. Someone is either getting tarot readings, or someone is a tarot reader, because this landed on commitment. Okay, someone's also going to take you out shopping. I think they're really going to try to lull you back in again. They want to take you shopping as well. And a birdhouse landed on solar eclipse. What I feel like this is saying is, and there's a symbol for the cold, the winter. And right now, we're getting ready to have a winter blast. So a lot of places in this part of the world right now, we're coming into the winter. But I believe what that's saying is to see things from a higher perspective. You know, to see that this person is still in toxic energy, that it would not be a wise decision. Spirit is really encouraging you to look deeper, to use the intuition to know the direction to go forward. So Sag, I wish this had been a little bit more pleasant, but I hope this has given you what you need. Again, guys, just be safe, listen to Spirit, and you'll make it through. All right, guys, love you, and soon to be birthday time. And for the Scorpios, if there's any cross watchers watching, I say hello and happy birthday to you, Scorpio. All right, guys, love you lots. Take care, and always, always listen to your guides.